Yeah, there's some wind blowing up there too. Come on. Okay, we're going to let this feed kind of gather up. If you want to jump on board, we want you to jump on board. We're going to do a little update with, I think, myself this time, Hal Good. Sean Allen's on here. He's over in Marion County. And I'm in Washington County. What you're seeing is the Texas Mackville Road. I'm going to walk over there to it in just a moment. But a lot of ice. The snow, they were talking 12 to 15 inches of snow, and looks like that front moved to the north. Southern Indiana, parts of Louisville are going to get a lot of snow. But right now, where I'm at, it is sleeting. I am right on the Boyle, Marion, Washington County line. Highway 150 runs adjacent to the Texas Mackville Road. And this road is a county road. Sean Allen is over in Marion County. Sean, you're really close to Maker's Mark. Tell everybody where you're at. Sean, you see much traffic come through that Marion County area? I'm out here on the road right now, this Texas road. You can see we've had some people coming through. I would say, I just moved a little bit with my shoe. You can get this, it's slushy. But now we talked about just a moment ago, it's going to get so cold tonight. So with that, what is slushy is going to freeze. And then take a look at this on these trees at my place. Then we'll go take a look at a couple over there at Sean's in Marion County. Now, again, I'm in Washington County. But you can see some of the ice that's around these trees. And the tree limbs are really hanging. I would still venture to say, our producer's Matthew Smith, and again, he's a lot smarter than me. Matthew, would that be a quarter of an inch ice? He tends to agree with me. So with that, that means it's also on these power lines. As you can see, and when it gets cold tonight, it is going to really get cold. We're going to see single digits, but a wind chill, they're saying it could be 15 below. We had Corey Houck on earlier. Let's take a look at what you got going on over in Marion County, Sean. Your trees, what do you think? You think you're about the same? Quarter of an inch ice? So now I know John Graves was going to join us, but he's helping his father out on the farm, which he should be. But his power was out this morning, but it's been restored. And we're going to take a look and kind of go around the dial and take a look at some of the power outages. I think that's the main concern right now. If you look at some of these trees. So let's take a look at a few of the maps as we can see them here this afternoon for the update. And again, like and share this broadcast if you're watching it. Like and share, and if you have pictures or if you have an update where you're at, what it's doing, if you're without power or something like that, make sure to put in the post, and we'll make sure to get that out to everybody else. Let them see what's going on in your community. Okay, let's take a look at our first map. This is Kentucky Utilities. Looks like about 7 outages in Lebanon for Kentucky Utilities. You see where we're maneuvering around the website. And of course, you can do this on your computer. Kentucky Utilities, LG&E do a great job with their website and keeping up with outages. Most of the outages that we're seeing are around Russell Springs. Pulaski County really got hit hard around Somerset. Then you go into below Bowling Green into Logan County, around that Tennessee line. A lot of outages there. Okay, Matthew, we switched up here to another map. Salt River RECC here. As we said earlier, we saw some outages when we were on early this morning, and they look like they've already been repaired. Looks like right now only a couple of outages. You can see around Bardstown. Looks like it's close to the airport out there at Bardstown. Outages right now. And this is Intercounty. You'll notice I just put up a post for Intercounty. Dan Hitchcock, who's the vice president, he and I are good friends. And I talked to him last week before the storm hit, and he contacted me about 25 minutes ago, a little bit after noon, gave me an update. At that time, he didn't have anybody in Marion County. And it looks like, from what we can see from the Intercounty map, that it's still the same around Garrett County and Lancaster. More like the Boyle County, Danville area. And as I said earlier, it's interesting where I live. I mentioned I live in Washington County. Sean is broadcasting from Marion County near Maker's Mark. I am near the Washington County line that connects to Boyle County and Marion County. I'm really close. The road I am on is the Texas Mackville Road. It's a connector between Mackville and the East Texas community that is about a mile and a half from the Boyle County line on Highway 150. Where I'm at, we are on Kentucky Utilities. To my east would be Inner County. I mean, right to my east. There's some roads down there, Long Run Road, the Pottsville area, they call it, even the Logan area. It's all Inner County. But if you go to the west of this road, near Shortline Pike, Froman Road, Furman Lane, Mattingly Road, East Texas Loop, not really the Loop area, but how about the East Texas or the West Texas Road? They're all Salt River RECC. So again, it gives a good perspective here of what we're seeing for both, and again, what maybe you're seeing as well. Right now, I am seeing more of it's almost like a freezing rain. It's not really a rain like we had earlier this morning. I guess you just call it sleet. It's below, I'm about 30. Sean, tell me a little bit about what's going on in conditions there in Marion County.
I got some late sleeting. I'm not getting wet this time like before.
Are you
This
seeing
is
little
all
pellets
iced
over
over.
there? Are you seeing
Yeah, little
pellets? That's
ones.
kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing is some little pellets in and around. But yeah, you've got good ice over there in Marion County too. We'll go to our resident expert, Matthew Smith. What do you think, Matthew? Quarter an inch or better? Yeah, he tends to agree. So you can see. Tell us what, and again, put in the post. Make sure to like and share this, but put in the post exactly what's going on in your area. Whether you're in Marion, Nelson, or Washington County, we're interested to know how you're holding up under this winter storm. We're going to continue to post updates from the entities that we get updates from, especially the power companies with this ice. And now you're going to be able to see the cold weather come in as we're looking at this tree. You can see how it's sagging with the ice hanging off of it. But we're very interested to know what's going on in your community. Make sure to put that in the feed, what is happening there at your home, how you're holding up. And right now, it looks like, from the most part in our area, not a lot of outages, but that could change. I talked to Washington County Fire Chief Mike Mulholland earlier today. He gave me the information on the story on the house fire that is listed in our feed over in Brush Grove that occurred yesterday. And they were putting out a house fire in extreme cold temperatures. But he said, you know, how today we've been up to different areas in Springfield and the temperature is starting to drop. I think it got up to as much as 32 degrees, but it's going to start dropping, and we're going to see extreme cold weather this evening. Corey Houck said earlier, some of this precipitation will move out in the next 3 or 4 hours, but it's going to get cold. And a lot of it's going to hang on these lines, and we're going to see some problems. So let's just hope that we can get through this piece today and see what the rest of the week has to hold, because we're far from being out of this ice storm. The cold weather is going to continue throughout the week, maybe the next 10 days. I do know that I got a email from Marion County Fiscal Court. They're not going to have garbage pickup on Monday. They're just saying set your garbage out next Monday. So there's already going to be many cancellations. No school in Nelson County. Cannot imagine any schools in our area being able to have school tomorrow. Might be an inner city one, but I just don't know. I don't. I'll lean on my good friend Matthew Smith. You heard anything on Bardstown yet, Matthew? Yeah, so
Bardstown,
nothing else yet, but we'll keep
Bardstown's
you
on a
updated on any.
traditional snow day tomorrow.
Bardstown's on a traditional snow day tomorrow. Thank you, Matt. You're going to see a lot of cancellations on everything. Um, Many of your stores will open later tomorrow just because it is going to be brutally cold tomorrow. So please be safe. Log any of your pictures, your comments. We want to hear from you. I'll give you a little view of behind my house, just what it's doing in some of the farm. Look at the ice on those trees. It's almost like a mist that's coming down right now. Sean, are you seeing any of that over in Marion County?
Not really.
That's what we're seeing here. And if you look over the horizon, you see more. And then I can hear, I tell you what I think I'm hearing. I think I hear a plow coming through. Yeah, before we close, we'll see if we can get. I think I hear a snow plow down the road. Well, you may stay on here just a minute, gentlemen, just to kind of show what it's. I've seen some trucks coming in out of the road, a couple of four-wheelers. Is that what you're seeing, Sean?
Yeah, that's all I saw. Now you're seeing some of the brick houses behind my house. Solar panels are all covered up with snow and ice.
Mm. And remember, they could salt these roads. Salt is not going to work at all in these temperatures. It's just not going to do it. It's got to be above freezing. But I can hear in the distance, maybe it's on Highway 150 where there's a road grader or some type of truck. I'm pretty close to 150, so I'm sure they're trying to do the best we can. Our state and county road groups, our emergency services, police, the folks that have to be in, we do appreciate what they're doing. And again, make sure to like and share this post. We will be pinning this to the top of our Facebook page. And as this starts to move out later on today, we may give another update. So you can hear the wind blowing in this tree. That's exactly what you don't want. With a lot of ice on some of these limbs, is the wind to blow real heavy this evening, because there's going to be a wind chill out there. But we have definitely got the ice. But here in my area, it looks like more of a mist. Sean, your area, it looks just like sleet.
Yep.
That's coming down. Okay, gents. Thank you, Sean Allen. Thank you very much, Matthew Smith. We'll try and get some more reports. Roger Gribbins is going to join us later on, as well as John Graves. But thank you all for joining in. Like and share this broadcast. Appreciate it. And let us know what's going on in your area. For G&G On Demand, I'm Hal B. Good.